James said, bathroom? In-house bathroom with plumbing? So when I was born, we lived in a house that did not have an indoor bathroom or plumbing. We had an outhouse. It was probably 20 yards or so away from the house, sitting in the corner of the yard, like to the north of the house. And in the winter, when it got really cold, we also had a chamber pot, which was, it was like a, I'm not sure what kind of material it was made of, but it was about 3 feet tall or so. I mean, it was maybe not that tall. I was a kid. I remember it was hard to, like, do your business in there, and it stunk. It smelled so bad. But we had that sitting in the basement, and then we covered it with a lid, and it got dumped out like every day or every couple days. But when I was 6 years old, we moved into a house that was not previously owned by any Amish people. They had electricity in the house. They had a bathroom, and it was the hardest thing for me to get accustomed to using a toilet. It was my first experience with a toilet. And I remember being so confused about whether to put the seat down or to leave the seat up. And for the longest time, I was doing it backwards. I was putting the seat down when I was standing and putting it up when I needed to sit down. And until they finally explained that to me, I got in trouble a few times. And they finally explained it to me, and I was like, okay, that makes more sense, because that wasn't very pleasant, But even so, at the new house, we still built an outhouse. And we had it, off to the side of the house. We had an outhouse for when we had church, when there was a lot of people over, stuff like that. And even us boys were expected to use the outhouse. My mom did not like it when we used the toilet indoors. She said we plugged it up and, made it smell bad. And she just did not care for us, using... She expected us to use the outhouse or go out in the barn or out in the woods or something like that since we were boys. That was, her expectation. But it got to the point where we, used the bathroom pretty regularly. And it was nice. And we even had a shower, a bathtub with a shower, but we had to take the bathtub out and the shower. And my dad ended up in that little shower nook. He poured concrete with like a curve around it and had a drain in the middle. And we would set up our bathtub, like an oval galvanized bathtub that we set in there, and we'd take baths in that little area. But it wasn't connected to a shower or anything. So yes, we had a bathroom, but we got lucky because we moved into a house that had the bathroom. And by the way, we had to get rid of the electric lights and all that stuff too. So within about 2 weeks or so, the electric company came out and they turned off the power to our house. But in those 2 weeks, I used electric lights for just a little bit when I was like 6 years old. Thank you.